All right. What's up, guys? We're at IV8888 Range Day today.
Yeah, it's recording. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. I love it. We're here with Zeke Stout of Modern Gun School. Zeke, happy to see you this year.
Yep.
So what's been going on with Modern Gun School recently? I know you guys picked up a couple more vendors, added a couple more classes.
We did this before, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
All right, so we have got a whole new program.
Yep.
So before we had our basic gunsmithing program, which is kind of like that entry-level way. You know, you've been working as a manager of a toothpaste factory for 20 years, but you love guns.
Yeah.
And you kind of want to find a way to get in. That's the basic, you know. Or somebody that's already been a gunsmith, they want to get a certificate and get a little bit more knowledge, basic is good for that. Advanced 1 is that next step. That's what we had before, the last time we did this. You get 8 hands-on projects, or I'm sorry, 7 hands-on projects, and then a lot more curriculum than basics. Okay. Advanced 2 is the new one. That's the new thing that you haven't talked about yet, that we haven't talked about together. What that is, you get the entire basic and advanced program. At the end of that, you get an 8th project, which is a build choice. Okay. So you could choose from an AR-15 from Watchtower Firearms, a 1911 from Alpha Foxtrot, a G17 build from Lone Wolf, or a Traditions muzzleloader, like the old school American long rifle. So
I've done that build. It's a toughie.
It is.
It's
people
tough.
ask me all the time, they're like, "Ooh, I want to build the AR." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then they're like, "But which one's better for gunsmithing?" I said, "All around, it's that muzzleloader. You don't think it's a lot because it doesn't function that complex. The function of it is very simple, but there's a lot of woodworking, there's a lot of metalworking, there's a lot of staining and metal, you know, lots of different.
You could finish it in so many different ways. When I did mine, I did just some alumihide finish, but it's your prep work that goes into it, pressing the metal, all that good stuff. And when you're not used to woodworking, and you're using files and rafts and stuff like that, just to kind of get that inlet right in, it's not. It teaches you the fundamentals that you're going to use throughout your career.
And it's a more well-rounded. It has all those fundamentals. It's not just piece things together. Yes. 1911 would probably be second to that, and then the Glock and not Glock, G17, and the AR after that. So that's the 8th build. But the big kicker, and we talked about this before. In trade schools, when you go to auto diesel college or any other kind of school like that, where it's a mechanic-based thing, when you graduate, you got a pallet of tools.
Yep.
I always wanted to do that. Now we have it. So in the Advanced 2 program, when you graduate, you get a Real Avid 360-degree vise.
Okay. Yep.
You get a Real Avid armor's kit. You get a bench grinder, belt sander. You get everything you need to go start a shop in your garage.
Oh, yeah.
Or take that knowledge you just got from us and go work in another shop.
Yep.
But it's all correspondence based. So we send out these hands-on projects, we grade them, send it back. One of the cool things is, and this always gets people hooked in the beginning, the first project you get an old beat up M1 Grenade. Wow. M1 Garand stock. And you get to refinish it and then send it back to us when we grade it. If you like it a lot, we'll let you buy it too.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
And now is it a functional stock or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it needs the receiver in it.
Yeah, obviously.
It's just the wood part.
Okay.
But
yeah,
yes, if you get the receiver and the barrel and everything else, you can actually make an M1 Garand from that stuff.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really cool. And then after that, you get soldering 2 pieces of metal together. Most people think
that's not as easy as it looks. I've done it.
Oh yeah, a lot of people are like, "What? Well, I got 2 little chunks of metal and some solder. Well, what is this going to teach me?" Yep. Yeah, go try it. That is the most complained about.
Hey, Zeke.
Hey, what's up?
It's Michelle Moss. Good to see you.
How are you?
Good.
It's awesome.
How you doing?
Good. Doing well.
Good.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna keep that in. That's awesome.
Oh, of course.
This is Michelle Moss.
Hey, how are
So
you?
this is Michelle Moss with Moss Farm. Big part of this.
Nice to meet you.
I gotta catch up with you too.
Sorry, guys.
No, that was awesome.
I'll keep that.
Oh, heck yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, so even those 2 pieces of soldered metal is so simple, but it's a tough one. It's the most complained about project.
Yeah.
Like students will get on our Facebook, I can't get it. But the good thing is all of our students are pretty tight knit, and they'll get on the Facebook group and say, try this, try different heat treatment, use more flux, all different things. One of my favorite projects is, as a gunsmith, a lot of tools are not in existence anymore.
Yeah.
So most gunsmiths fabricate their own hand tools for a lot of these guns. And we have a project where you actually have to fabricate a hand tool. Yep. You use a broom handle, piece of a broom handle as the edge. You take the piece of metal, you fabricate it where it fits the tooling. Yep. It's a really cool project. A lot of students love that stuff.
I've had to do that with not even an older tool. It's a modernized tool of just getting a certain shotgun tube for their magazine. There's that little ring on the 500s. Can't really find that tool that much, so I had to kind of do some ingenuity, and you get your calipers out, you get everything out. Okay, you got that angle, and you might spend about an hour kind of hand fitting something for this one specific piece.
Absolutely.
And from there on, it's okay. I have that tool for however long I'm doing this, and it works.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Again, guys, please do me a favor. Check out Modern Gun School.
MGS Trade School.
MGS Trade School. I highly recommend it. The curriculum is very hands-on, and it's everything you need.
Yep.
So definitely check them out. Go follow them on Instagram.
No essays.
Yeah,
No gen eds. Straight to the gun.
Yeah, just straight, and that is kind of what you want. You want to go straight into your work.
Yeah.
So, guys, like I said, go follow Zeke on Instagram. Also follow MGS as well. MGS Trade School on Instagram. Thanks, Zeke. Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it, man.